Hello everybody, my name is Miguel. Welcome back to Lucid9. So we got a choice to make. Should I ignore her? I'm talking about, if you guys haven't seen the previous video, I'm hearing this piano music that's playing right now. And it's Elizabeth playing the piano. And Yama, the character that I'm playing, Yama, is debating whether he should talk to her or ignore her. And I don't know. I don't know if these. I'm pretty sure these choices will affect the gameplay and maybe the ending once I get to the ending. So if I ignore her, I probably go straight to my apartment, but that would be too boring. Maybe, but I don't know. So I'm gonna try to talk to her. Maybe it'll help. I can't help it. I need some company. Heck, maybe some good old-fashioned arguing would cheer me up. When I enter the cafe, Elizabeth abruptly ceases her playing and leaps to her feet. You? What are you doing here? I grin at her obvious discomfort. I'm a customer. Why else would I be here? Then go ahead and talk to him. He'll take your order. I'm on break. She nods at the counter, where a kindly barista is waiting to take my order. Then she turns back to the piano. I only plop next to her. How can I resist the seduction of a mediocre piano player? Oh god. She colors, fingers curling against the keys. Waiter, tell this person that he should leave if he's not going to buy anything. Waiter, tell dear Elizabeth Oshiro that I'm about to buy a croissant. Then tell this person that he should go buy a croissant instead of paying his attentions to a mediocre piano player. Tell dear Elizabeth Oshiro that you have more than enough intelligence to know that I'm buying a croissant without having to go to the counter and point it out. Waiter, tell this person that he is a boorish prat. Waiter, tell dear Elizabeth Oshiro that she ought to calm down and have a spot of tea. Elizabeth is still for a moment, then she turns to me, a dangerous smile on her face. Enlighten me, Yama Ishimoto. To what ideal do you expect one's piano skills to measure up? Something not terrible. Such as... I blurt the first piece that comes into mind. I can't lose face now. Chopin, I guess. Chopin? That's a tall order. In that case, do you know any person with not terrible piano skills? Many. Not you. Of course, I assume that you yourself are well versed in piano to be confident enough to judge me. So this is what she had up her sleeve. Just because I don't play myself doesn't mean that I can't tell good playing. You must be the same way with making friends. I feel her words like a punch to my gut. I have more than enough good friends. Oh? Maybe I'm just not stupid enough to befriend people like you. Well, I could say the same for you. And what kind of person am I? She spent a moment in silence, clearly collating herself for a reply. Lazy? Spoiled? Rude? Insensitive? Surprise, surprise. She rolls her eyes and returns to the piano. I try to find a reply, but before I can make a move, the barista thrusts something at me. Croissant? I stare at the pastry for a moment before I realize what he means. Oh, thanks. I take the croissant from him. Dropping some cash in his hand, he returns to the counter. I bite into the buttery croissant as I mumble in Elizabeth's direction. Seems like you had a lot of pent-up anger. That's... What? What? I was expecting you to threaten me again, as you seem to enjoy doing. Nah, I'm feeling generous today. I'd use many words to describe you, but generous isn't one of them. Yeah, you seem to prefer lazy, spoiled, rude, and insensitive. Elizabeth's eyes widen. She studies my face avidly, a clear tilt of confusion to her brow. What? You sounded exactly... She trails off, regaining control of herself. Nothing. That didn't look like nothing. She clearly ignores me and sets her fingers to the piano, pressing slowly on the keys. The sweet, simple melody fills the cafe with a relaxing vibe. I settle back, munching on my croissant. Suddenly, Elizabeth stops, glaring at me. Stop that. Stop what? Stop? My nose is itchy. I don't know why my face is so itchy. Ow. Stop staring at me. You know, I vaguely recall having this conversation before. Because we have. What if I like staring at you? This brings a completely different reaction than I expected. Elizabeth turns beet red and shoves me away. What are you bloody talking about? Her extreme reaction immediately puts me on defensive. I was just... You can't say things like that. What the heck happened to the cool and collected Elizabeth just a few moments ago? It's not a big... Words like that mustn't be thrown around so trivially. What's gotten into you? Nothing. I'm going to practice. She quickly starts plopping on the keys. The notes are harsh and flat, grating against my ears like broken glass. Would not want to feel that. I'm tempted to supply some dry commentary, but manage to hold my tongue out of curiosity. What could be causing such a drastic behavior? I said, stop staring at me. I said, what if I fine, stare, whatever. She continues mashing on the piano, her hair flying about her face from her hurried emotions. After a few minutes, though, her tune begins to mellow. She returns to her previous song, slowing her fingers to a tender touch. I sit in silence, passively watching this transformation as I finish my croissant. I expect Elizabeth to ignore me for the rest of her practice session, but surprisingly, she's the first one to speak. My mother loved the piano. I hold back a teasing comment, intrigued by her unusual mood. And my grandmother said that she used to be quite good at it. So that's why you play? No. She plays in silence for a moment longer, right as I start to wonder if she's bipolar. She speaks again. There's one thing that people say I can't do. Piano. Music in general. I can't sing, can't play an instrument, can't even dance. I'm going to change that next year. I feel a spark of irritation. There. Again, the girl who controls the future has made another appearance. Why? Well, naturally then I'll be perfect. That's stupid. Maybe to you. Then again, you wouldn't know anything about perfection. I doubt you've ever tried to obtain it. I just go in circles with this girl. And here I was, thinking that she might actually be a civil person and I might actually have a civil conversation with her. Well, excuse me, Your Majesty. Not all of us lowly peasants can be as amazing as you. That wasn't what I... Cheerio, good queen. I have other affairs to see to. This is just like you. You never listen. Yeah, you never ask. You're insufferable. Thank you. I grab my backpack, pressing a discordant key on the piano just to annoy her. Farewell, Princess Barista. Well, that was, quite the conversation. Maybe I should have just ignored her. Oh well, I made the choice, so there's no going back. I mean, I could go back. I could just load this bitch up right away, but I don't want to do that. For the sake of the series, I don't want to do that. Alright. Elizabeth is unusually silent as I exit the cafe. Maybe she'll finally start thinking for herself. Or maybe she thought it'd be useless to say anything, since you never listen. I shake the thought away. She doesn't deserve my respect. She already ruined the one chance she possibly had. I head into the street as gentle piano drifts behind me. Oh. What's going on here? Get a message? Did I get an email? Oh, the email that I sent that I never got the reply to. Oh no. Meet me at the school entrance in 5. It's not about track. That's unusual. I've never seen Masato acknowledge my dislike of track, or type so properly. Something must be really serious. Ah boy. I pocket my phone and race to the school, all thoughts of Britain and piano and croissants disappearing from my mind. Like earlier this morning, the entrance is all but barren. Like most of the students are downtown, relishing their pre-curfew freedom. Masato is crouched against the gates, his every limb slacks as he traces empty letters in the ground with his finger. At a closer glance, I realize that his writing is an equation. Oh, is that what? Oh. I remember doing that. Doing those kinds of problems at high school. Oh, they weren't fun. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. Hey. Masato stands up at my arrival, but his eyes are still fixed on the equation at his feet. Run with me. What? Run. You said this wasn't related to track. I gotta run, damn it. He takes off without warning. Just what has gotten into him? Groaning, I reluctantly jog after him, my feet aching with every step. Oh, this is new. Masato turns down a side path past my apartment complex, leading us alongside the river that winds around this district. I recognize the area. We ran it almost every day last year when I was in track. And the river itself, I know very well. He grinds to a halt by the railing and stares into the rippling waters. I warily glance around as I nudge his arm. What are you even doing? Running. Well, yeah, but here? He says nothing. I check the time. There's still plenty of daylight left. It's only 5, but the new curfew restricts Masato to only 2 more hours outside campus. So, should we keep running? Still nothing. He seems to be bottling up something, searching for words to say. Or, we can wait here. Silence. I give him some space. And wait. And wait some more. And keep on waiting. 15 solid minutes pass before I decide to speak up. Masato, are we waiting here until curfew? Damn it all. Ain't no curfew. I startle at his fiery tone. Nothing for the first time that every muscle is rigged with tension. Hey, are you okay? Dots. Yama, tell me something. That depends on what it is. You clowning around with me? What? No. What is with everyone today? Why don't you try at anything? This, again? How many times do people need to break this up? I thought you said you weren't gonna answer the damn question. Okay, fine, jeez. If I don't try at something, it's because I don't like it. So just because you don't like it, you ain't giving it a chance? I already gave it a chance. Real? Because I sure didn't see you give it one. Anger flickers beneath my skin. What is with people giving me a hard time? How could you not see me? We were on the same team. We ain't ever been on the same team, man. Is it because of your delusional competition with me? It ain't delusional. I had a fair chance. What is he even talking about? What fair chance? You already won. I ain't won. Are we speaking the same language here? Damn it. His sudden outburst shocks me. Once again, he takes off running. I follow him to the edge of the river, trying my best to ignore its roaring pound against my eardrums. Just the sound makes bile rise to my throat, but I'm able to push it down. Masato stops just as abruptly as he started, his hands curling against the fence of the canal. You know what makes me real mad, Yama? I wonder. It ain't that I'm supposed to win. It ain't that you skip track. It's that you never gave it a chance. I gave it more than a fair chance. I just don't like it as much as you do. Guess you're right. What is going on in his mind? That don't make you any better. Maybe I should have been the winner, but I ain't, so you gotta own up to it. Give it a fair chance, man. It's the least you could do. Something dawns on me. Masato, you're not talking about track, are you? Dots. For someone so smart, you sure are blind, man. I feel rage bubble out of my mouth. Why do you say that? Why does everybody say that? You're not even being clear. If you really wanted me to do something about God knows what, you should stop all this cryptic crap. Dots. Everyone seems to have all these expectations of me that I keep failing. Well, guess what? I'm gonna fail more. I'm gonna fail again, and I'm not gonna stop until somebody tells me the truth without beating around the bush. I was a damn good assistant. Any other 17-year-old off the street would have been crap. But well, I guess I failed before I even got started. I guess I fail at everything. I guess I shouldn't even try. It's always been that way, Masato, and that's why I don't give track or eating contests or whatever a fair chance. I stopped breathlessly, my heart pounding as if I just got into a fist fight. Saying those words felt strangely liberating, even if Masato won't understand a thing. There you go, doing it again. Doing what? Only thinking about yourself, as usual. Don't give me that. You done Ian Ken. The shack and ill that 'tis gone through. What the fuck? The thickness of his accent, paired with the abrupt change of inflections, makes him impossible to understand. What are you even saying? Shack it. You done keen everything. My bewilderment quickly molds into anger. I grasp him by the shirt, staring him in the eye. Masato, you're not making any sense. Talk to me normally. Talk to me so I can understand you. Talking is meant for damn communication. He grips me back, his face fighting to keep solemn. You know what I'm talking about, man. You always knew. You're just pretending, same as you always do. I snap at the condescending tilt to his tone. I don't know. I can't yell, so I release him, and before I know it, my fist is swinging right towards his face. He easily sidesteps, but he's clearly shocked. I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why any of this is happening. I don't know what's up with you. I don't know what's up with Yahiko or Akira or Shigiri. I don't know. I swing again, my movements haphazard. Masato dodges. His face flattens as he sends a counter jab. You ever tried to know? You ever fought or something tooth and nail till you feel dead? I did. I tried, but it don't matter in the end, eh? Because this is a race where the only boy who can win ain't even running. Oh, that punch sound. My mind runs blank. I can only watch as his fist swords towards me and socks me right in the jaw. I can't even register the pain as I crumple to the ground, the wind knocked out of my back as I stare at the darkening sky. Ain't even running. What does he know? What do any of them know? You may think you fully understand the circumstances which surround these crimes, but you are sorely mistaken. Do not be so quick to forget that I am nearly a decade your senior and have been a great many cases that are beyond your comprehension. I speak not of your intelligence, but of your mental capacity. You are yet very fragile, Ishimoto, and this case may break you. I ran. The words escape from me in a breathless gasp as I fight to stand up. I ran, more than anyone could know. But no one sees. No one sees. Masato doesn't even try to help me. He just stares at me with his arms crossed. In some way, I'm grateful for that. Then you gotta get back up. Get up and show him. And he jogs away without a backward glance. I spend a few minutes in silence to catch my breath. Finally, I'm able to stagger to my feet. The ache in my jaw turns cold from the night air. Why? Why of all days would Masato choose to talk to me? Not even to talk to me, fight with me. I've never seen him so intense before, not even when it comes to track. Could have possibly evoked such a response. I shouldn't have gotten angry, not at Masato. He was trying to be honest to me in his own way. I should have stopped to figure out what was wrong. But the words he said... Help! What the heck? I quickly peer over the railing into the river. Even in dim lighting, I can clearly make a head of brown hair and two flailing arms. Someone's in the river? Yes! Saving! Someone's in the river? Maybe, maybe not. We won't find out until the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Shit's getting intense. The music is getting intense. So we'll find out in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, I'm just kidding. That was stupid. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me a lot. I will greatly, greatly appreciate it. And until the next time, see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.